Good morning, Michael. How are you today?
Morning, yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
I'm Dr. Harris, but I'd like you to call me Helen.
Hi.
And I'm going to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem. Like a quiz?
Yes, that's right, a sort of quiz.
Oh, great. I like quizzes.
It's an assessment and it'll help me get your treatment right, if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem. Just don't make it too difficult for me.
No, I won't, no. So, do you know exactly where you are, Michael?
Yes, I'm here with you in your place.
What day is it today, Michael?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know the date?
No, they all blur into one when you're retired. It doesn't matter.
Do you know the month?
No.
No? Okay, so what season is it then, Michael? Is it spring, summer, autumn, winter?
Well, those yellow flowers are out, so I suppose it must be spring. Not that it really matters, does it?
No, but it is all going to help, I assure you.
Ah.
So, what about the year, Michael? What year is it?
A bad year.
Do you remember what year you were born?
Yep, 1952.
And do you know how old you are?
Very old.
When's your birthday?
Every year.
Where do you live?
Just round the corner. Got a semi-detached just round the...
What's the address, Michael?
I've got it written down here. I'll read it out to you. I live at number 22 Wolverhampton Road.
Try to remember it without looking, if you can.
But why? That's the idea of having it written down, so that I don't need to remember things that are written down.
Okay then, well, I'm now going to mention 3 things, Michael, and I'd want you to repeat them back to me. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cow, potato, spanner.
Cow.
And the other 2?
Cow.
Okay, Michael, you're doing really well. Not much longer now. Now, can you tell me the months in reverse order? Backwards. So it would begin like this. We go from December to November to October.
It's a stupid question. They don't go backwards, and it doesn't matter. You ask my students, I was never very good at the months and things like that.
Please try, Michael.
Oh, okay, I'll try. July, February and December.
Can you remember the 3 things I told you before?
No.
Okay, Michael, there's a piece of paper on the table next to you. Could you fold it in half for me, please, and put it on the floor? Last one now, and then we're finished. If you use the pen next to the paper, I'd like you to draw a square for me.
Square.
A square. Oh, can you hold it up so that I can see it, please?
Hi Chrissy, I'm home. A bit later than I said I was going to be, but I stopped at the bar down the road. You know, the pub? Red Lion Lake it's called, and I had a couple of whiskies. I know it's early in the day, but I needed to have a drink. I need to have a big drink, because it's been a shit day. I mean, are you still up there? I mean, it's just this me, Nicky, no mates, talking to a dirty, great, big, blank wall, or are you really there? And I mean, what happens when I'm not here? Do you just hang around waiting for me, or perhaps do you follow me, do you, to take care of me? Or do you and all the other little spirits get together and go to a special Costa in the sky? Listen to me. No, because I've got nobody else to talk to, have I? Cheers. Well, I hope you're there, because I have got things to tell you, and I'm going to need a couple of drinks before I can. I'm going to have this one, then I'm going to have another one, and another one, until I am totally pissed. Till I don't care. How's your God doing? Still messing about with people's lives, is he? Well, he's messing about with mine, darling. Yeah. He won't let me go, will he? He gave me 5 years to watch you die. 5 years to watch you slip away, a bit at a time, until there were no bits left to slip away, and all I could do was just stand by your side and hold your hand and tell you I loved you, because there was no cure, no treatment, no tablets, no medicine, no hope. And that was the worst thing. There's no hope. And now, there's no hope for me either. Yeah. You got it. I've got dementia, they say. Oh, they're not sure if it's Alzheimer's yet. I still have to do 1 or 2 more tests, you know, those stupid memory questions. And even if it is Alzheimer's in its early stages, it's mild, moderate, they say. There's nothing bloody mild and moderate about Alzheimer's, is there? We know there's not, you and me. We know what happens. We know what happens to you eventually. And I'm terrified. Really, really terrified. And I'm angry. I don't think it's fair. I had to watch you die, shrivel into a wreck, and now I know the same is going to happen to me, and I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget John. I don't want to forget the kids. I don't want to forget you. I read your letter again last night. I like reading it. It makes me feel that we're still some way connected, and I can hear your voice. And then I try and picture you. It's only been 18 months. And all I can see, all I can remember is you just standing at that window and waving at me. And I don't even want to forget that. I've done a new bucket list. Well, of course I have. You told me to, and I always do what I'm told, don't I? I didn't really write another one. I just used the one that you did and scratched a few things out and added a few. I've added just 2 things. I'm still going to see John and the kids and the family as often as I possibly can. I'm going in a couple of weeks. I haven't told him about the dementia. You're the first. If he knew, he'd be on the next plane over and organising me, just like you would, my darling. But you see, I'm lonely. I'm lost. I need to change things. I've added 2 things to our bucket list. But don't worry, Tony Blair's still there. St. Petersburg's still there. I don't need to go and see the polar bears. That was never my bucket list anyway. That was yours, wasn't it? And here's the first one that I've added, and I don't think you'll mind. You'll probably laugh at me. You see, once I've drunk this glass of Johnny Walker, and that glass, and that glass, and that glass, and the bottle is empty, I'm never going to drink cheap whiskey again. For as long as I've got left, I'm going to drink the very best. That's the first thing. Now here's the second thing. You won't like this. I've decided that I'm going to spend some money and have a night of passion with a lady of the night. Yeah, I know it's wrong, I know, we always agreed. I'm not disagreeing with you, it's wrong. It's demeaning for the woman, it's demeaning for the man, it's demeaning for the whole of society that it happens. But, Chrissy, if I'm to be really honest with you, I've always wondered what it would be like having sex with somebody who's paid to do it properly. Who knows? I might suddenly find out we've been doing it wrong all these years. I hope not. Probably won't go through with it, will I? You know what I'm like. All mouth and no trousers. You see, I'm growing cold, Chrissy. The house is cold. The rooms are cold. My life is cold. don't want it to be like that. I don't want it to stay like that for whatever time I've got left. Do you remember the lady down the road, young Linda, a single parent, the one who always wore high heels and short skirts that you said I ogled at? Well, she's signed on to one of the classes that I teach at the college. I suppose I'll have to give those up soon, won't I? And she's a really bright spark. Got a great sense of humour. An absolutely wicked laugh and giggle, just like yours. She reminds me a lot of you when you were younger. And we get on quite well. We've been out for a drink a few times after classes with the rest of the class, and sometimes just the two of us. And of course, we live near to each other, so we walk back, and we've been to a concert. And she took me to a rock concert. Anyway, tomorrow night, Linda's coming round for dinner. Yeah, I'm cooking, me. And I've got a couple of bottles of champagne. And I'm really hoping that after the dinner, and after we've drank our champagne, Linda and I are going to shag each other for as long as we possibly can. Yeah, it's not to do with love. It won't affect you and me. But it's just, I mean, let's be honest. You left me. I know you didn't want to, but you left me on my own, and I can't cope on my own. If you were still here, I wouldn't be talking about prostitutes or Linda, would I? I'd be holding you in the morning, but you're not here. You left me, you went, and you left me on my own, and it wasn't supposed to be like that. I mean, how do you think I'm going to cope? All on my own. I've no idea how long it's going to take. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, like you, 5 years. And I can't do it all on my own. I can't remember the last time I actually held someone close. And I can't remember the last time anyone hugged me. Sorry. Why am I shouting at you? Why am I shouting at a brick wall? It's because I've got nothing else to shout at. God, I miss you. You don't deserve this. You've done nothing for me to shout at you for. I'll put it down to the whiskey. I shouldn't drink at lunchtime, should I? Next time we talk, I won't have. I'll have finished this bottle anyway, but I want to live for as long as I've got left. And I'm sorry you're not here to do it with me. God bless, my love. I don't want you watching me get pissed, so you might as well take the rest of the night off. Oh, and Chrissy, I hope it's really cloudy tomorrow night.